Hello, it's Robert Grant again. Today I wanted to take a look at the topic encounter. A verse from the Bible: who the Son sets free is free indeed. Encounter. From my Bible remembrance, encountering is something that meets you right where you are. Something that is on your life path and reveal itself to you through familiarity. Thoughts of driving out to a secluded spot and parking the car and looking at the stars, which you do, to thoughts of taking in the dark nights, immersing yourself in the pitch black tree canopies, and believing that night is your freedom. And if you're not careful, darkness becomes your go-to, with thoughts of drinking, partying, hanging out and sleeping out through night's possession over your mind. Encounters can be harmful, yet we were created for one encounter, the encounter with the one true God, who meets you and accepts you right where you are. He has done everything for you. He just allows time for you to come to a knowledge of Him. I'll share with you 2 encounter stories from the Bible. The first one is 2 long-time disciples of Jesus. Jesus had said that He would rise again after being crucified. Two of his original disciples were traveling to Emmaus, and a stranger, Jesus, that didn't recognize him, walked along with them as they were talking. When he heard them talking of a man, powerful in word and deed, who was crucified, and who had said he would be raised to life on the 3rd day, the stranger, Jesus, said to them, "What is this that has happened?" And they said, "Do you not know what has happened in Jerusalem? And it's yet the 3rd day from his crucifixion." Then Jesus walked along with them, talking to them and opening the Bible to them. And upon nearing their houses, Jesus was going to walk on, but they said to Jesus, who they thought was a stranger, "Come and stay the night with us, for it is late." So urged, Jesus went in with them, and while at the table explained more of the Bible, which amazed and perplexed them. Then he broke bread and gave it to them to eat. At that, their eyes were opened and realized it was Jesus, but he vanished. The second story is of Saul of Tarsus, who in the end became Paul. In Jesus' day, chief priests were hypocrites. Saul was a religious leader, chief priest, and had authority to imprison, put to death any who followed Christ or Jesus from town to town. Yet Saul, who became Paul, as learned as he was on the way to Damascus when a bright light shone around him. The light said, "Saul, who are you persecuting?" And the light also said, Saul, it is impossible for you to kick against the goads. Then the light was so bright it knocked Saul to the ground, and when he got up after hearing the voice, he tried to open his eyes, but he could not see. And the voice said, Go into Damascus, for there I will tell you what I want you to do. And that same Saul is writer of probably just over a third of the Bible. A creation is out there, and encounters are like fantasy. Yet while we're alive, we are to hold on to our enlightenment, and at death be ready to welcome the beginning of always. I'll leave you with these words. Encounter God, and you will encounter. Thank you for listening.